So you're trying to get a credit card on your own, but you don't have a job. I'm going to tell you how you can still apply and get a credit card coming up. Hey, if you missed my live credit score boost training, don't worry, I got you. If you click the boost training link below, you'll be able to take part in that live training. Now, this training is for those of you that work long, hard days and then you come home and you struggle trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing to fix your credit. You don't know what to pay off and what not to pay off, what to dispute and what not to dispute, and you definitely don't know what you did wrong to make your score drop instead of increase. Now, what you'll learn by taking part in the training is my account identification process, which has saved my customers on average about $5,000 by not paying off accounts that would actually drop your credit score. I'm also going to share with you some accounts that have guaranteed approval, so you don't have to worry about if you'll get approved or denied, and these same accounts have helped my clients on average gain about 30 to 80 points. I'm also going to share with you my dispute process that I use that has given me an average account removal rate of about 13 accounts over a 90-day period. And not to mention, those of you that stay all the way to the end of the training, you're going to get a free gift which will help you with your credit disputing process. So if you're tired of going around in circles with your credit trying to figure out what to do, go ahead and click the link below for the boost training. I'll see you there. Hello everybody, Will Frazier here, your credit expert, bringing you the tips you need to get your credit back on track, because what goes down must come up. And if you don't want your credit score to drop 400 points, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of any new videos I drop just like this. So, as I mentioned, this video is for those of you who are trying to get a credit card on your own, whether it be to build credit or just because you want to have access to some extra credit that you can use for different reasons. You can still do that even if you don't have a job. Now, I know this may sound like it's not true because you've probably never heard of the ability to do this without a job, but I promise you it is true, and as a matter of fact, it is law. So the reason that a person is able to apply for and get a credit card without having a job is because of something called the Credit Cards Act of 2009. Now, this act did put into place a lot of other things to help people in regards to credit cards and them charging, outrageous, crazy fees and stuff like that. But one additional benefit that it did add was the ability for a person that does not have a job to be able to have access to credit. And when you understand that the way that the law is written and how it works, then you'll understand how you will be able to actually get a credit card and how it can benefit you. So the most major thing that you're going to be looking for in regards to trying to get this credit card with no job is going to be the main part of that law that says that if you are 21 years old or older, you can put your spouse's income or this income that you have access to, as long as you have the reasonable ability to access that income. Now, this could be your spouse sending money over to your account every month, or it can be a joint account that you're on that has constant deposits in it that you have access to that money. And even outside of that, if you receive alimony, if you receive child support or something like that, any of those types of income that aren't tied to a job can still be considered your income on that credit card application. Now, I know you're gonna see two things on most credit card applications, which would lead you to think, what am I supposed to put on the application for this part since I don't have an actual job? One of those things that you might see on the application is listing your occupation. Now, in a lot of instances, they will have a selection for you where you can put homemaker or stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, and you can actually put that for your occupation, or they might have the option for none where you can actually put in none. And if you don't see a drop down and you have to actually type something in, then you should actually input one of the things I just mentioned. Now, not on all applications, but on some you may see them actually ask for the employer's name or information. And in an instance like this one where you don't actually have a job or an employer, what you would want to do is actually just be honest and put none in the employer information space, because that is true, you don't have an employer. So that's what you want to put on the application. Now, other than that, you want to just put down how much income you do have access to, reasonable access to, every month based on the deposits that are coming into the account that you're on. And if they ask for annual, of course you want to take that number that comes in for that month and on a monthly basis, and then you want to take that and multiply it times 12 so that you can get that annual amount. Now, just in case that's not an option to you, but you just need access to a credit card and you still want to find a way to do it, like I said, it could be just because you want to build credit versus just having access to some extra money. What you would want to do is you probably want to try to get a secured credit card. And the reason why you would get that secured credit card is basically if you don't have the credit score needed, because even though you're able to use someone else's income on the application, you still have to have a credit score worthy of getting approved. So yes, you might have to go the secured credit card route if your credit score doesn't end up equaling up to where you need it to be. So that is an option for you there. And also don't forget, you can be added as an authorized user on your spouse's credit card or on a family member's credit card, and then it will give you access to a credit card that you can initially use to build credit. Then after you have built up some credit and a credit score that is good, then you can actually try to apply and get your own credit card, because I do always advise people to get their own credit card so that they can build credit under their own name in an account that they have control of, because with those authorized user accounts, you don't necessarily have control over the balance of the whole account. The person that you are on there with could at any point in time max out the card because they need to make a purchase, and then you can't just like force them, to pay it down. So it always pays to have your own credit card so you can build up credit your own way and not shoot yourself in the foot. Now, if you need an idea of some accounts that you can use to actually build up credit, then I do have some options listed down below in the description. And actually, I'm going to link to a playlist that will give you some options that you can use in regards to trying to build up your credit. Now, hopefully this gave you guys some clarity on what you can do to actually try to build up credit or get access to credit if you don't actually have a job. I know a lot of you guys may have lost your jobs due to issues with COVID or whatnot, and you may have a spouse in the household or somebody sending you money that you have access to on a regular basis, and this can extend you the opportunity to get access to credit that you can use for whatever the need may be. If you found this information useful, make sure you share this with other people that may need to hear it, and if you have any questions, make sure you comment those down in the description. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time.